Hello, welcome to week 7. I'm going to share the screen and get us started. Ooh, and stop the video. Awesome. Here we go. All right, welcome to week 7. You're over halfway done, so it's kind of exciting. We have 6 more weeks together to help you reach your goals. So let's be serious together and help me help you with any struggles that you have. All right. I want you to reach your goals. I really do. So here we go. We have a little over a month to do this together. So I think, again, we're going to do a recap of mindset. But once your mindset changes, everything on the outside will change along with it. It does take some time, but we're 6 weeks in. So I think that you've got a good grasp on mindset. We're going to just keep working on it. But first, let's talk about what we're going to cover today. I'm going to give you an overview of kind of a helicopter view of what we've learned so far in mindset, so you can kind of see the big picture. And then we're going to kind of shift mindset and talk about breaking bad habits. It's under mindset, in my opinion. Under nutrition, I'm going to give you the 16 superfoods, and then we're just going to talk about a few concepts of reshaping your tastes and wisdom of the body. And then a little bit about food synergy, right into meal planning. Now you are ready to meal plan. You are ready to do this. You know a lot about nutrition, more than probably 90% of people out there. I have a few videos out there, one for balance and flexibility, and then for stress reduction, we talk about deep breathing and music. Okay. All right, so the quick overview that I want to make sure you understand are these 3 things: your thoughts, beliefs, and your actions need to be in alignment in order for you to experience success with your goals and to get results, right? If this doesn't happen and if this is not in alignment, you may experience some results, but they won't be lasting. I mean, how many times do people yo-yo diet? It's because all that they concentrate on are nutrition and exercise, but their mindset hasn't been shifted. And so the weight goes right back on because they're thinking negative thoughts. They don't believe in themselves, and then their actions follow their beliefs. So your thoughts, that's your conscious mind, right? And that's all the things we talked about: your negative thoughts, changing them into positive thoughts, rewriting your history, your affirmations. That's all on the conscious level. Your beliefs are at the subconscious level. And what is that? That's the disciplined imagination that I taught you. Remember about believing, realizing your success now, and hearing what people say to you, believing that you are successful now. And the self-love and the self-confidence, this is all your subconscious mind. And then the actions are all the behavior patterns that I've been teaching you, all the habits that I've been teaching you over the last few weeks here. Drinking lemon water, the sipping solution, those are actions. And it boils down really truly to this: your beliefs predict your behavior patterns. All right? Thoughts feed into beliefs, but really it's your beliefs are what will take action. All right? So if you are having trouble with not believing in yourself, if you're having trouble with not being able to feel self-confident to ask for what you want, if you're having trouble just not loving yourself, then talk to me. Let me know, because we've got to get this down in order for your actions then to take over and keep going and getting you the results that you truly need. All right, again, mastering mindset, it's not a checklist. This is constant. It's ever going. or it's just a work in progress. I am still working on it myself, but you'll start catching yourself when your thoughts or your beliefs are not in alignment with what you want to have happen in your life. You'll realize it, and you'll quickly change. And so that's okay. All right, so there you go, a helicopter view. Let's go into breaking those bad habits. I loved this quote. Good habits are the key to all of success. Bad habits are the unlocked door to failure. And, I can motivate you. Motivation will get you up and get you going, but it's truly your habits that will give you the success that you're looking for, because it's the constant day-to-day habits that will bring you the success that you want. So it's really important to have good habits and then break some bad ones. So I'm going to share with you, be a little vulnerable about some of my bad habits that I'm still working on. Again, it's not fast. It's not easy. And we're not necessarily completely stopping bad habits, but we're reshaping them. I like that word. You're going to feel like you have a little more control over those bad habits. All right, so the framework of this exercise is identifying the routine, experimenting with different rewards, isolating the cue that causes you to have this habit, and then, of course, having a plan of action. All right, so first you need to identify the routine or the bad habit. What is it? Mine is to have a glass of wine or two every night of the week. And this obviously led to weight gain and poor sleeping patterns. And, I could tell myself over and over again, I'm not going to drink wine, not during the week anyway. No. But sure enough, the habit would come back and I would do it. So it's not necessarily that you don't have the willpower. It's just become a habit loop in your lifestyle. So, so that is the first thing, is identifying what it is that your habit is. And then you need to ask yourself, what is the cue for this routine? Is it boredom? Is it being social? Is it just that it's nighttime? Is it cooking dinner? Is it watching TV? For me, it was when it was nighttime, when it started becoming evening and I was getting ready to cook supper. I felt I deserved a glass of wine for all the work I've done. I'd have a glass of wine while I cooked dinner. And then, believe it or not, necessarily, I wouldn't really have one at dinner, but then again, I'd have another one while watching TV on the couch with my husband in the evening. All right. And so then you also have to ask yourself, besides the cue, what's the reward? Is it relaxation? Is it just because you can? Is it the feeling that you deserved it? Is it quality time? Just kind of thinking of what that reward is. But you will, figuring out those two questions kind of takes some time. It really honestly took me a little bit of time to kind of nail that down. So what you'll need to do to kind of figure out what the reward is start doing something different. Take your time doing this, but some of the things I did was instead of having wine, I'd replace it with a non-alcoholic beverage. And I'd put it in a wine glass. But, and sometimes that did the trick. A couple of nights I took a hot bath. Just to relax a little bit. One night, my husband and I, instead of sitting on the couch watching TV, we went outside and just visited without wine. And, just try different things and then wait 15 minutes. So for me, after I had the bath, wait 15 minutes and decide, do I still want that glass of wine? Or, after we went outside and talked for a little bit, we came back in. Do I still want that glass of wine? Well, yes, I did after that. And so just wait to ask yourself 15 minutes and then decide if you still want whatever it is. And so my personal reward was, one, I felt I deserved it. That's what I wanted to. I felt like I deserved a glass of wine, like while I was cooking dinner, and I wanted to relax. And the reason I figured that out is because when it got dark at night, it's time to cook supper. Instead of having a glass of wine and starting to cook supper, I rewarded myself with watching a TV show and not feeling guilty about it. You know, watching one of my favorite TV shows like House Hunters or a cooking show or Star Trek. Yes, I'm a Star Trek fan. And that was reward enough for me. I didn't really need the glass of wine, and I cooked supper, and that was great. So again, like I said, my reward was twofold. Also, there were a couple nights when I took a hot bath and I was relaxed enough and I really didn't crave that glass of wine. So for me, it was relaxing and feeling like I deserved it. So just knowing that is empowering. So all cues fall into 5 categories. I just wanted to share this with you. So to help you kind of realize what your cue is. And it's location, time, emotional state, other people, and immediately preceding action. So I gave you some examples, but hopefully those examples will sort of help you figure out what your cues are. All right, so once you've figured out your habit loop, you can create a plan that delivers the reward you are craving. And again, it's just a powerful tool and knowledge to have about yourself. So basically it's this: when I see cue, so for me, when I see it was nighttime coming, I will reward routine. I'm going to reward myself with a TV show in order to get what I deserve, because I feel like I deserve some me time or some downtime. I hope that makes sense. So when you see cue, you will do routine, new routine, in order to get the X reward that you are wanting and needing. Again, I don't want to tell you that I don't drink wine during the middle of the week anymore, because I still do. It honestly, sometimes the bath doesn't do the trick, or the TV show. I'm human, and but I do feel like I have, again, a little more control, a little more saneness about it. So I hope this works for you. I'd love to hear your feedback. All right, there's also another trick about habits, and it's so simple. It's just the use of 2 words. I love this. Instead of saying, I can't have a glass of wine during the middle of the week, or I can't eat ice cream at night, because that just sounds totally disempowering, say, I don't drink wine during the week. I don't eat ice cream for dessert on Mondays. You know, because I think I can't makes it seem like there's an authoritative figure telling you you can't, and I don't is a belief. And again, this will sink down into your subconscious. If you say it enough, I don't drink wine during the middle of the week. I don't drink wine during the middle of the week. If you say it enough, your subconscious is going to believe it. Those are your beliefs. And then your actions will follow those beliefs, right? Just what we talked about. All right, let's move on to nutrition, and I'm going to share with you the 16 superfoods. Dr. Sears calls these, they have the triple A effect. They are anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer, anti-Alzheimer's, and I've listed them on your sheet. I'm going to say them to you. Again, it's salmon. Boy, that's always at the top of the list, isn't it? Berries, spinach, nuts, olive oil, broccoli, oatmeal, steel cut. Oatmeal is best. Garlic, tofu. I still am trying to figure out how to cook tofu myself. Avocados, tomatoes, pomegranate, flaxseed, red onions, yogurt. Again, organic and Greek is best because it has twice the protein. And beans and lentils. So I'm preparing you a little bit for meal planning. So when you're meal planning, try to include a handful of those 16 superfoods. All right. So then I want to share with you a couple of concepts that hopefully is starting to happen with you as you move through this program. Adding real food to your diet is going to reshape your taste. And taste reshaping is honestly mind over gut. So first you learn about all these foods I'm telling you about, and how they help you with your health. And you may not be fond of tomatoes or flaxseed or salmon. But since you know it's good for you, your brain overrules and you convince yourself to eat it. And after repeated feedings, your gut brain takes over, and your gut brain says, finally, you're feeding me things I need, things I want, things that are keeping me alive. So please keep eating it. And eventually you're going to start craving things you previously disliked. This particular example for me would be spicy food. I was not a spicy food fan until I read about how spices are so important for anti-inflammatory effects. And now I can't get enough spice in my food. I love curry, I love turmeric, and red chili, those red chili flakes, red pepper flakes, things like that. So you just got to trust me on this. It really is true. Then the other concept is the wisdom of the body. Again, it's once you start eating these foods, your body will begin to crave these foods because you no longer will want the foods that are bad for you. With me, I can't eat fast food anymore, greasy food, red meat for the most part, for me anyway. Sugary foods, when they have cake at the church, because I still work part-time at the church, I don't even want a piece. I don't even like it. It's just too sugary. It affects my tummy and it affects my head, makes me feel icky. And it's the wisdom of the body. And a lot of us have lost the wisdom of the body for decades of defying it. And you can get it back in just a few short months. It will take that long. Don't think it's going to happen overnight. It'll take 6 to 8 weeks. But once you start feeding your body this real food, you will not indulge in the unreal food. Your gut will rebel against you, and it will say, don't feed me that stuff anymore. It just makes me feel bad. So you just got to be consistent and keep doing these things, and pretty soon your reshaping of your tastes and the wisdom of the bodies will take over, and it'll just become easy. It will. Trust me. All right. There's a lot in nutrition this time, isn't there? Food synergy. This is not food combining. It's just food synergy. And I'm just going to share a few things with you. Synergy means that if you mix and eat many of the recommended superfoods together, the nutrients act like teammates and they help each other work better in the body. So you just get more bang for your nutritional buck because it just brings out the best nutritional value in each of the foods. So some examples are vitamin C rich foods with iron rich foods helps increase the amount of iron absorbed. Healthy fats like avocado and olive oil mixed with like a salad is going to help enhance vitamins. Combining turmeric with black pepper enhances turmeric's antioxidant power. If you mix nuts and put nuts on your salad, it will increase the absorption of lots of vitamins. The acidity in lemon and lime juice helps increase the absorption of vitamins and minerals. So when you douse your vegetables with lemon and lime juice, it just increases their nutrient power. And even balsamic vinegar and the acid in vinegar helps absorb minerals easier in your body. So just arming you with more information. So when you meal plan, which is next, I'm going to give you a blank meal planning sheet that you can make as many copies of as you want of. And it's just something that when you plan your breakfast, your snack, your lunch, your afternoon snack, your supper, it will keep you from eating the bad things. Because guess what? You come home from work, you're starving. Well, look at your list. It says snack at 3:30. My snack is pita chips with hummus, or a smoothie. I need to make myself a smoothie. I've already have the vegetables cut up. I'm ready to go. Or carrots dipped in peanut butter. Have you ever tried that? It's really good. That is my snack. And failing to plan is planning to fail. So it's so important to plan your meals. Few things to remember. When you make your breakfast, each breakfast should contain, again, a complex carb, a healthy fat, and a protein. You know what all these things are now. I've taught you all of that. So you are armed. Try new foods, okay? You know what? I'm going to try tofu. That is something I've bought it before. I've tried to cook with it. It just doesn't come out very well. So guess what? I'll try tofu if you try something on that list that you haven't tried before. And then also include a protein in every meal so that you will feel full quicker. All right. So you're off. I've also included an example of a meal plan that I had to do for class. So you can kind of see what that looks like. And then make your grocery list from your meal plan. And stick to the list, and you'll save time and money and calories. You'll eat better. All right. Also in this, I've included some dressing recipes, just so that you don't buy store-bought dressings, because they're just loaded with old foods, bad stuff that you don't want. So make your own dressing. And these are some good recipes. I think what I'm going to do at the end of all this is put all of my recipes in a little small recipe book so that you don't have to flip through modules to find recipes. All right. Moving on to exercise. I give you 2 videos. But the balance one is only 3 minutes long. The flexibility one is about 17 minutes long because I go ahead and hold the stretches. So listen to it once, but then, for heaven's sakes, turn off my voice and turn on some nice music, and have a nice stretching routine by just following me. You don't have to listen to me every time. How annoying is that? Again, for the stretches, you want to hold them for 20 to 60 seconds. I probably didn't hold them that long in the video, so you can hold them longer, pause the video if you need to, and just breathe into the stretches and enjoy them. It's an important part of your exercise routines. Balance is important too. We lose it as we age, and you'll be thankful that you have balance as you get older. I think that's one of the biggest fears that older people have, is falling and breaking something. So it is muscle memory. It's muscles we have to engage and make sure that we work out. All right. And then for the stress reduction, whenever you feel overwhelmed, or stressed, that feeling of stress, overwhelm cannot occupy the same space as breath. All right. So simply breathing deep will take the overwhelm out of your life. It's as simple as that. God gave us breath, and that is the first thing He breathed into man, right? And so each breath that you take is God's gift to us. It's free. So just to explain it a little, when you're stressed, your sympathetic nervous system, that's your get up and go part of your body, overwhelms its partner, the parasympathetic nervous system, PNS, which normally relaxes the body. And it takes over and it floods your body with the stress hormones. And then it causes the hormones to get out of balance, and cortisol becomes high. And then you get that fight or flight feeling, and the heart rate starts going, your palms start sweating, and you start hyperventilating. And we want to keep stability in our lives. So it's as simple as a breath. You can do this while you're driving. And so it's deep, relaxed breathing. And if you watch babies, you will see that they breathe deep on their own. They breathe from their bellies. You'll see their bellies rise and fall. As adults and older people, we shallow breathe. We breathe from our chest. And so we have changed the way we naturally were born to breathe because of our fast-paced lives. So it's really important to concentrate on inhaling deeply from your gut so that you feel your abdomen pressing outward. If you place your hand on your tummy, when you breathe in, it should press out. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but you want to breathe in from your gut for a count of 4. By the time you hit 4, your breath should be then in your chest area. And then hold your breath for a count of 2 to 4. And then slowly exhale through your nose or your mouth, shaped like you're drinking from a straw. Exhale slower than your inhale for 6 or 8 counts. And as you exhale, just imagine toxins and the stress and the overwhelm leaving your body. All right? So inhale deeply from your gut. The gut is, your tummy is pressing against your palm when you're inhaling, if your palm is on your tummy, and then exhale slowly. So 2 or 3 or 4 of those when you're feeling stressed will knock it out. Try it, do it. I want to hear how you like this. And I threw in music. Whoops. There we go. How music mellows the mind. You know, that Mozart effect that they use for fussy babies, it has a similar effect for adults. So turn on the music, relaxing music. I think I put it on Facebook a week ago or so, and people gave good examples. I like the Honest Guys on my computer. They have relaxing music, like 8 hours of it. I know someone mentioned a Pandora station. I looked it up actually, and I have it. I can't remember the name of it right now. But it just instantly brings you down and mellows mellows your heart rate and your blood pressure. So it's something it's become a habit of mine. I always kind of forgot about music in my life while I was working. And it really has made an effect on my mood. So I hope it does for you too. Again, let me know what you need help with. I'm here for you. Have a great day. Thanks.